Good day, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Naturally Tones. And you came to the right playlist because we're talking about everything fit. This episode was sponsored by Ready Fit. Get your Ready Fit Fit with all of their offerings. Be sure to follow them on Ready Fit Stockings on Instagram to learn about all their options for the carnival season. Now, let's get into the fit. I already viewed the Gen X costume, so if you haven't watched that video, I'll be sure to link it above. But today we'll be talking about Bacchanal and Xodus coming together to create sweet treats. I'm going to talk about these costumes and show you a video of the costumes they still had in store. Unfortunately, when I stopped by the band house, they already took up some of the costumes to get into production. However, I still caught a little footage for you guys so that you guys can get a full tour of those costumes. So we're going to do this video a little differently. I'm going to be showing you guys the costumes up close and personal, but I'm already stating from now, my favorite costume is Candy Apple. I mean, it's just doing the do. And unfortunately, the band house did not have it. They already took it up for production. So I'm just going to run the track and then tell you guys what I thought about each piece. So I must say, when I saw Licorice for the first time, I was definitely intimidated. My first thought was, where are my boobs gonna go? Because this costume is naked in all capital letters. However, it is the only black costume being featured by any of the bands this year, and that alone makes it stand out. It's purely sequins, feathers, gems, and I think that gives it a different look compared to others. However, I will say that I have seen these colors used in a previous Jamaica costume that I also loved. However, this is a little twist, a little different. I'm not gonna say I'm 100% in love with it, but it's definitely different. Licorice was designed by David Dewar. The frontline costume starts at $890 US and the super frontline is for $970 US. You can upgrade both costumes with a large backpack for $235 US and an extra large backpack for $330 US. Sprinkles definitely brought the sprinkles, and I am the cake. I love the use of vibrant colors for this costume. I think it's very playful, very fun. I am concerned about the bust part, even though it is a monokini, but if you have the right size boobs, I feel like you can rock it. The leg pieces are simple. The design overall, it's fun, it's playful, and I think that's a different vibe than what we're used to. It's definitely giving you a taste of the rainbow. Sprinkles was designed by Solange Govia. The backline starts at $570 US, frontline $610 US. Both options are upgradable with a small backpack for $270 US, large backpack for $375 US, and a bustle for $350 US. Jolly Lolly. I mean, they definitely went back in time with the lollipop. I'm just picturing like the big swirly lollipop when I look at this costume. But I love the muted, or is muted the right word? I like the pastel shades that were used to come with this costume, and then the vibrant use of neon green and pink to really give it a pop, allowing it to stand out. I like how the gems were placed for the bust. This monokini is just giving everything. And I even love the two-piece, and I think these leg pieces are very nice, and the backpack is nice. I think this is definitely in my top 5. Jolly Lolly was designed by both Tashana Hutchinson and Patrice Regis. The monokini and backline are available for $525 US, and the frontline is available for $550 US. You can upgrade these options with a small backpack for $275 US or a large backpack for $495 US. For the backline, you can also add a wire bra at $40 US. Originally, when I saw Honeydew, I was like, where them get these costumes from? but seeing it up close in person, it's actually really beautiful. That yellow, that sunset yellow color is actually really gorgeous in person, guys. And I really love the gold two-piece. I think it's just the right shade of gold and bronze. And then the yellow backpack just gives it that flair. The gems around the neck, definitely 10 out of 10 would recommend. And I also think the backpack is unique. I love those hexagon squares to really represent the bees, like the bee effect. So I see what they were doing. It's a well thought out costume and definitely shouldn't be judged by first impressions. And the monokini is just in fact, both of them can be worn by slim girls, thick girls, round, left, upside down shape. I mean, I feel that we all can rock it. So Honeydew is definitely one of the most inclusive and definitely on my top 5 list. Honeydew was designed by Jessica Campbell, and the monokini backline and frontline starts at $550 US. You can upgrade all options with a small backpack for $140 US or a large backpack at $280 US. Juicy Fruit was a fave when I saw the pictures, and it's a fave right now. I just think these colors are popping. It's just giving it. And guys, you know it's pink, so I'm already in love. I think this costume is definitely giving my childhood a run for its money, because I'm just thinking about, what was that little sweet candy that we used to eat? Oh yes, Juicy Fruit. Yeah, it's definitely living up to its name. I think this monokini is sexy, and I think if they size it correctly, whether you're thick or skinny, this costume will look gorgeous on you. I like the small backpack more than I like the big backpack. I feel like a lot more love went into the small backpack, so I would more rock that on the road, but that's just me. But the big one is definitely a statement piece. Juicy Fruit was designed by Marie Colette. Frontline starts at $770 US. Super Frontline starts at $790. Both options are upgradable with an extra large backpack for $260 US. Skittles, giving the taste of the rainbow for sure with the backpack, but that's the only place I really see the taste of the rainbow. The actual costume is more of a green color in person, and I don't know, I just feel like more could have been done with such a nice name. I felt like Sprinkles did it more than Skittles, and I like to eat Skittles more than I like to eat Sprinkles, so I was a little disappointed about that. But I do think that the top part of this costume is very sexy. It's different. I love that cage effect. I feel like big bust, small bust, it can look good. Just make sure that your boob tape is in place. And the headpiece is simple, but overall this costume is just not bad. It's not bad. Skittles was designed by Charisse Dixon. The monokini and backline are both available for $490 US, and the frontline is available for $500 US. You can upgrade all of these options with a small backpack for $110 US or a large backpack for $300 US. Tutti Frutti did not come to play with these colors. It's definitely giving you a burst of colors, and I just think it's gorgeous. I think that it represents the theme very well. It's like a variety of fruits all in one. I love the bust piece. I love the peaks, the little cutouts for the bust part. I think the neck jewelry is gorgeous. Like, you won't even have to do much to make this outfit pop. The headband is simple, but I think it's needed because it's just such a loud costume. Like, them are gonna see it from miles away. So I love this costume. Definitely one of the top 5s. This monokini is taking me back to my childhood days with this tie and dye effect. Oh, I love it. It screams culture. I love it. Tutti Frutti was designed by Leela Nicole, and both the monokini and backline start at $510 US, and the frontline starts at $530 US. You can upgrade all options with a medium backpack for $350 US or an extra large backpack for $550 US. Now, cotton candy, a lot of people had mixed feelings about this costume. I still have mixed feelings about this costume. I like the corset design in theory, but personally I am not sure if it's gonna cut the waist where it needs to for all body types, and that is a major concern for me when I'm considering a costume. But I love the use of this pastel pink. I think it's gorgeous. I personally think the teal could have, stayed at home. I feel like the tool could have just stayed in the backpack. Like, it didn't need to be on the actual costume. But that's just me. But otherwise, I don't think this costume is bad because it's definitely an out of the box design. It's not something that I've seen before. So yeah. Cotton Candy was designed by Ashley Miller. You can get the back line for $490 US, front line for $510 US, and both options are upgradable with a small backpack at $110 US or a large backpack at $350 US. Now, Pop Rocks wasn't in their showroom, but I really want to see it up close because the videos sold it for me. I just love the vibrant colors that were used to make this costume. I think it's a lot of fun. It's giving vibe. I love the variety of options that comes with this costume. I just think this costume is 10 out of 10, and the neon green, it's popping. Love it. Pop Rocks was designed by Tracy Boyce. Now, the Monokini starts at $510 US, and you can upgrade it with a small backpack for $160 US, medium backpack for $390, large backpack for $560 US. The backline starts at $500 US, and this comes with a host of upgrades. You can get a wire bra for $100, high waist panty for $45, small backpack for $160 US, medium backpack for $390 US, large backpack for $560 US, and high waist belt for $45. If you're looking for exclusivity, then red velvet is definitely the cake for you. David Dewar did not disappoint with this costume. It's naked, it's sexy, it's giving queen, it's giving Caribbean goddess. So girls, if you want to go all out and look like the queen that you are, then this costume is for you. Red Velvet, designed by David Dewar, is only available in Super Frontline for $1,150 US. You can upgrade this by adding a padded bra for $50 or a full panty for $25. Dulce is number one on my list, honey. I love everything about this costume. The headpiece, the backpack, the two-piece, the half-piece, anything about this costume, I absolutely adore. I love this iridescent color used as the base. And then, of course, the pops of teal, green, blue. It's just a beautiful combination, and it would look so good on any skin tone. I love the dangling gold circles. Like, it's just reminding me of a previous Xodus costume that I absolutely adored. So this is just like a modern, updated version of it. So I love the arm pieces, super stylish, something that you could wear all throughout the day. The leg pieces are also fire. The side pieces are also fire. Guys, can you tell that it's like number one? It's number one for me. So let's just cut the chat-ins. Dulce, designed by Marie Colette. The backline starts at $500 US, the front line for $520 US, and you can upgrade both options with a small backpack at $295 US or an extra large backpack at $690 US. Icy, even though it's a beautiful costume, like, I love it, I'm a little disappointed because it looks exactly like another costume Xodus did just last year. So I felt like it wasn't really like an update. The backpacks are definitely different, but the costume itself is like way too similar. Icebreaker to me was definitely the upgrade that Icy needed, but I guess the thought process is that both costumes complement each other, so I guess it works. So I think whether if you go with Icy or Icebreaker, you're getting that ice effect. Icy was designed by Jessica Campbell. Her monokini starts at $540 US, backline for $520 US, frontline for $475, and you can upgrade all of these options with a small backpack for $130 US or a large backpack for $220 US. Icebreaker was designed by Alejandro Gomez. Monokini starts at $440 US, The back line starts at 530 US and the front line starts at 540 US. You can upgrade all of these options with a small backpack for 275 US or a large backpack at 450 US dollars. I don't know about you guys, but the frill is just doing a little too much for me. If you like it, you like it, but for me, it's a no-go. The mesh is nice. It's vibesy. I love the neon the most because I feel like that's gonna pop on dark skin. And I love the headpiece, the jewels. I mean, the more jewels, the better for me, really. Milkshake was designed by Sean Danaraj. Frontline available for 760 US. Super Frontline available for 800 US dollars. You can upgrade both options with a extra large backpack at 475 US dollars. As mentioned, I didn't have candy apple to show you guys, but I did get a little video of the wings. And I like these wings. Are they my favorite wings? Not necessarily, but it's definitely a fave. In fact, I wouldn't even wear it with the backpack. I just love it by itself. The headpiece, the jewels, the coverage. I just think this costume would be stunning on me or anyone I'm a thick friend them or anyone I'm a slim friend them. I feel like everybody can rock this, and I love the use of the pink and the green and also the iridescent colors to make this costume really pop. Candy Apple was designed by Fawn Rose. The back line starts at 510 US and the front line starts at 540 US. Both options are upgradable with a small backpack for 275 US or a large backpack at 500 US. You can also upgrade the front line with a padded bra at 500 US dollars. Now, Sweethearts was definitely out of the box. These wings did not come to play. They are a road hazard, but they are gorgeous. I think most people's favorite part about this costume was the hat. So of course I had to record it for you guys because this bejeweled hat is just giving life. Like the hairstyle you have to rock to make this hat pop is doing. So just let go of the afro for the day and ensure that your hair is slicked back so that this hat can keep you cool throughout the day. But Sweethearts definitely was a good costume. Sweet Tarts was designed by Sean Donraj. The back line starts at 535 US and the front line starts at 550 US. Both options can be upgraded with a medium backpack for 325 US or an extra large backpack at 800 US. Now, a lot of people didn't really feel red wine, but I actually liked it. I thought the backpack was completely unique. I love the leaves design. Did I feel like the name and the costume went together? Not necessarily, but the costume on its own, I felt like it held its own. I love the use of browns in this costume and like burnt, well, more like wine reds. I guess that's where the wine comes in. But it's a gorgeous costume. I think it's the backpack more than anything that I love. It's a different backpack. It's giving ethereal, it's giving effervescent, it's just doing what it needs to do. Red Wine was designed by Anna. Backline starts at 550 US dollars, frontline for 520 US dollars. You can upgrade both options with a small backpack for 100 US or a large backpack for 240 US dollars. Alright guys, so as I mentioned before, I was not able to show you all of the costumes because they already took some for production. However, you can go on Xodus' website to see, and I'm going to actually put it right here, to see all the costumes that they have to offer and make your purchase. I mean, why aren't you jumping? Like, you should be on the road. Now is the time. Make use of it. We're outside. I tell you, so we're outside, you know? We're outside. So yes, so let me know which costume was your favorite. These are actually my top 5 costumes. Yes, so these are my top 5. So let me know if you agree with my top 5. If there's any you'd switch out, what's your number 1? And which costume did you get already? From what I'm seeing on Instagram, they're already 80-90% sold out. And give Xodus and Bacchanal their due. This year, they definitely gave you a variety of costumes. So more than 5, more than 10, you have a bag of options to choose from. So thanks again for tuning into another episode of Naturally Toned. And before you ask, yes guys, I did want to review Yard Mask, but them not gonna have no ban house. So once them have a ban house, tell me so I can review it for you and let you know. Thank you so much for watching our next video. Have a good day.